It's time to go with the flow and to tap into your intuition. The only Pisces full moon of 2022 is upon us. September 10th will bring the full harvest moon in Pisces. As I said, this is a time to really go with the flow. Don't try to push against anything. Picture yourself on a slow moving stream and you just floating above it, seeing new things and feeling supported by what's below and above you at the same time. To tap into this Pisces full moon energy, here are a few ideas of things you may want to do. You may want to make sure that you have a journal by your side during this full moon phase. And that's because you're going to want to try to write what you're feeling and really just anything that comes to mind into your journal. Try to use a more of an intuitive way of writing because you're not necessarily trying to make everything make sense right now. You're just allowing the thoughts to flow, and you may want to write them down so that you can revisit them later and see what you may be trying to tell yourself or what perhaps something else is trying to tell you or guide you at this time. The Pisces full moon is also a wonderful time for the dream world. So you may want to try to go to bed a little bit earlier during the full moon phase because you may want to give yourself that opportunity to have some amazing dreams, perhaps prophetic dreams. So again, keep that journal handy because you may want to write down what you remember from your sleep to see what it may be telling you. The Pisces full moon is also one about compassion, and for this September full moon, it may be a time to allow some space to release any stress or tension you may be carrying that has been instigated by any things that are going on in your life or towards people in your life. This is a time to bring compassion to yourself and perhaps see things with a little bit more of a compassionate eye and just releasing some of those feelings, releasing some of the stress that you're carrying. And this is to help yourself. It doesn't mean to break down all the boundaries that you may have, because it's also a time where it's good to have boundaries for things that are unhealthy in your life, but you're just releasing some of the negative emotions and tensions that you are carrying so that you can feel healthier and happier. It's a wonderful time to do a little bit of divination, so you may want to break out your tarot cards or any tools that you use to again tap into that intuitive energy that's around and do a tarot spread for this full moon, or again any tools that you use that may help you tap into that intuition, that psychic ability that is going around during the harvest full moon. You may want to make time for a bit of a longer meditation or prayer session because the Pisces full moon really supports it, just allowing yourself to get into a deeper prayer or meditative state. You may want to have a gratitude feast. This is the harvest full moon, so visit your garden or a farmer's market or anything that's in your area that really allows you to feel nourished and enjoy the foods that are in season, that are being harvested at this time. You may want to make this meal just for yourself to have a quiet night of gratitude for the harvest, or have a harvest meal with those in your household. Have a prayer of thanks for the harvest that's in front of you, and really enjoy that food during this harvest full moon. The main thing to remember with this harvest full moon in Pisces is to try to go with the flow and not fight against things. Thanks so much for spending time with Gently Being.